and you receive the invitation. But I want people to be aware that Jesus said that there is many, even they will do even miracles, but Jesus will say to them, depart from me, I do not know you. Even they will do miracle in his name, not in the name of Muhammad, still Jesus will say, depart from me, I do not know you. They will say, Lord, we did miracles in your name. So deceivers, which is Shaitan, Satan, he changed his format, he changed the way he do things. What are you? Who are you? Are you a religious person? I will come to you from the door of religion. Are you a person who like gambling? I will come to you from the door of gambling. Are you a person who like women? I will come to you from the door of women. Are you a person who like men? I will. What do you like? I will be there. He come to you changing his form. This is why he said they will come to you in a cloth of sheep, but they are wolves. Be aware of false prophets. They change their forms. False prophet here is the devil himself. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord. You want to know somebody? Know them from their fruits. I'm not going to study Muhammad so much. It's enough for me to study his fruits. Let us say Muhammad, he wrote a book which nobody can write like. But his fruit is ugly. How he can be from God? Don't make them fool you. The Lord, he gave us the key of wisdom from their fruits. Don't tell me that you are speaking in the name of God, but yet you are a child molester, rapist, gang leader, thief, caravan attacker. That cannot be from God. You see, if you go today, who is the one who live in a very nice houses? Drug dealers. The poor, me and you, we struggle to pay our bills. But the drug dealer, he have a nice fancy cars, not car. He changed his car maybe by changing his shoes. He have the biggest villas. He have party every day. So the outside is amazing, but the inside is ugly. And sadly, people, they go by the outside. So the Muslim try to make the grave of Muhammad look so beautiful, covered by marble. But my friend, the grave is a grave. You want to see what the grave is? Get inside. So they fabricate all those miracles in order to make you believe that the grave of Muhammad is heaven. And we are smarter than this. God is not a vagina vendor. Ask yourself from the beginning. I mean, we have a God. If I believe in him, he will give me we just saw Omar saying that Allah will give you the Quran is a million 27 letters, and every Quran every letter you read, Allah will give you a version for. I mean, how silly is that? Allah will give me 1,027,000 women to sleep with. This is disgusting. A Quran promising me that I will have boys who they will serve me forever as slaves. Slavery in heaven. I mean, we are fighting. You see, people who they have little dignity, they are fighting slavery. But even in the heaven of Allah, we are going to have slaves. Why? Because I believe in Allah. So Allah, he cannot make me happy without bringing me little boys who will they be serving me for eternity, which means they did not choose to be slaves. That's it. Allah decide that you are created just to be his slave. That's it. I mean, how nice of you. How nice of this God to create children to be slaves for eternity. Where is justice? Aren't they human? They say yes. Okay, is it right to make a human serving a human for eternity? Just because one a human he worship Allah? Where is God here? child abuse in the heaven of Allah. How this can be God? Let them make all the fictions and lies about mathematics in the Quran. That is the most stupid claim. That actually a disgusting claim. Muhammad father, they call him Abdullah, but Muhammad father never been called Abdullah. My friend, we can, you see, in the Middle East right now, if somebody is unknown father, they say to him Abdullah Fulan. Abdullah Fulan mean etc. person. Abdullah mean a slave of Allah. Anyone is unknown, they call him Abdullah. Are you getting the point? And this actually, I believe this is what it's meant. Because if Muhammad father is really, his name is Abdullah, which means the slave of Allah, how he is not believing in Allah and he will go to hell? He is a slave of Allah, but he don't believe in Allah. Hello.
Hey, brother Christian Prince.
Hey,
how
my
are
friend,
you?
how are you? I'm fine.
Hey, this is Rob Christian. Hi.
Good to have you, my friend.
Hey, good to have you too. Well done, bro. Again, another guy saved for Jesus Christ. His name. Hallelujah.
I mean to that. You know, we are
Amen,
happy for
bro.
him. We are happy for him.
Yeah, really, man. Everyone in the text were so happy for this guy. Oh man, unbelievable! You're doing a very good job, bro. Keep it up. May God keep you healthy.
Actually, you know what? I wasn't sure that he will respond to my invitation.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of I felt like he is insisting to stay there, you know, somehow.
Yeah.
You know.
But you managed, and you know, this is the fruit of Christianity, bro. This is the truth of Jesus Christ. I mean, only the truth will prevail, right?
Yeah. Well, we do our best, and you know, people, they make decisions. What we can say.
Christian Prince, you know, when you were talking about the cow and the milk, I was waiting for you to knock him out on the part when the cow, according to Allah, he hit that guy with a cow to make him alive again. But you didn't do that, man.
Yeah, no,
I was waiting for it.
because we were waiting. We are talking about how the milk is generated. This is different topic, so we stay away. You know. Yeah, but Raf, you know, Raf
Yeah.
is the poo of the, you know, all what the verse saying, and the Muslim, they try to make a miracle of it. That it's a miracle there that the poo, the cow eat the grass, and the grass became poo, and the cow have a blood, but yet we have milk.
Yeah.
Where's the milk?
Yeah, I was following you in the Arabic text, you know, as you know, I also know Arabic, and you were perfectly explaining it, because that's what the Arabic says. It says clearly dung. That's the perfect explanation for that word.
You know, rough is the poop.
Yeah.
So what the Quran is saying, it's a miracle how we did not mix the poop of the cow inside her with the blood, and you have a pure milk.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, man.
As simple as that. But you know, when you have no miracle, then you try to find you know, try to make a miracle. No?
Yeah. Christian Prince, maybe if you can explain to the people in the chat about the poetry of Amr al-Qais. It's really interesting, that topic. Maybe you can show them also. If you Google it, you can find a picture exactly from the text of Amr al-Qais, who was a couple 100 years before Islam and before Muhammad. And Muhammad took it, copy paste exactly the same poetry of Amr al-Qais, and he put it in the Quran about you know all these ayahs, right? And I believe there are 4 ayahs or something that Muhammad, many, but at least 4, and he copy pasted, and
my friend,
it's a copy paste religion.
In my book Quran and Science, I have tons of those things, not only from Amr al-Qais, from many books, because Muhammad was copying from many.
From the Sanhedrin, Mishnah.
This is the poetry. This is the poetry. And you know, the poetry is very beautiful, actually. Muhammad, he copied from it. This is why he took it. This is about the same about the moon
that's
split.
true. Yeah, because when Amr al-Qais, he's talking about the splitting of the moon, he's talking about love between him and a woman.
Yeah.
How is suddenly a poetry about the love of a woman between a husband and his wife became splitting the moon, actually splitting the moon?
Yeah.
You know,
you see
people
guys,
don't know that.
Yeah, you see guys, I'm losing my voice. You see the poetry, this is the poetry in front of me. Muhammad, he copied, let me show you the part he copied. That is Sa'a wa Shaq al-Qamar. Here.
Yes, that one.
Let me highlight. Okay. So he copied this part from the poetry. And then ناعش الطرف بعينيه, he copied that part. فرماني فتعاطف عقر, he copied that part. فتركني كهشيم المحتضر, copy this part. Then عدد الأقمار يسرى في الدجى, here into this part. And نوركم شيء زهر, this part. And then he continue. I mean, he is copying is exactly word by word.
Exactly. Because this is a love story. It's a love story between a man and his wife. And we know about the history of Amr al-Qais, Christian Prince. He was like the Romeo, basically the Casanova of his time. He was writing poetry, and he was loved by many women in his lifetime. You know, he was like Hugh Hefner, right?
Anyway, but you know, at that time, you know, and by the way, he was supposedly Christian too.
Yeah. So he's a well-known guy, right?
Yeah, but that at that time, you know, poetry for women, it was very. I mean, those are desert people. They have nothing to do except poetry. They speak poetry. They don't even talk language. They, you know, they speak to each other at poetry. You know.
Yeah.
So when,
and that's why the people who knew about this poetry that Muhammad stole, this is why they are everyone in the Quran, they are telling to Muhammad, you're nothing but a scam, you're stealing from things that are already known. So people who could write and read, they knew about this poetry. But you know, a lot of people illiterate in the desert, they cannot write and read, so they believe Muhammad. Yeah.
Well, we are here to expose it. What we can do.
Yeah, it's you know, Islam is made by illiterate, so-called illiterate, but we know he could write and read very well. But it's made for illiterate people who follow a blind religion, blind political ideology, basically.
It's not easy to say to yourself, I was a fool all my life following a liar.
Yeah, you know, exactly. And you gave a good example. You know, it took you a lot of hours to convince this brother. Finally, he accepted Christ. So it takes time. For some people, it takes 2 hours. For some people, it takes many months, many years. But yeah, we have hope for everyone, and this is why we are doing this. Right? You are doing this here. I'm doing it on Paul Talk. So yeah, I hope everyone is supporting you, supporting this great work, and God bless, my friend.
Thank you.
Nice to speak to you again.
Thank you. Take care.
God bless you, and God bless everyone in the chat again.
Take care.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.